Today on Omni After Hours here on the House of Rags, we are using the DIY Detail 3-year ceramic coating. This is not the first time we've used this coating. It's the first time that we have brought you along exactly how this works, the characteristics of the product. Today we're going to talk you through that and we're going to show you the application on this Toyota Hilux we've got behind us. Now the first step before you apply any of the DIY Detail ceramic coatings is to use DIY Detail app. You don't have to use this, but I can tell you it makes a huge difference to prepare the paint. We have some separate videos on app. We won't go into too much detail, but essentially what this is, it's an adhesion promoter polish. You apply it, we like to use it on the DIY Detail waffle pad, and you need to use it either hand applied or on a random orbital sander. Anything between 2 to 9 millimeter throw is ideal. You don't want to do it with a 15 millimeter throw. There is SiO2 in this product. For full details, check out that video. But basically, we just spread this across the paint. A little bit of this product goes a very long way. And what you'll notice after you apply this product to the paint is that it becomes very tacky and very grabby. So we're quite slick over here where we've prepared, where we've polished. The rest of the paint is going to feel very, very grabby as this product starts to swell the clear coat of our paint. And when you go to wipe off the DIY app, what you're going to feel is grabby paint. If you leave a little bit of the section that you don't apply it to after you have gone through your paint enhancement or paint correction and you wipe side to side, you're going to feel the app area feels very tacky. So what this has done is it has opened the pores of the clear coat and it's ready to accept our coating. You can do this up to 8 hours before your coating application. We pretty much like to do this as our final step in the process, and we immediately then move into applying our DIY Detail coating. To clear the air here, you may have seen the paint here. Now this paint, particularly on the hood of this car, is absolutely destroyed. The state that this was in when it came to us earlier today was much worse than what you see here, but there is a lot of etching, and this is why you don't leave bird droppings on the car for an extended period of time, because it's very, very easy for them to go all the way through the clear coat, and it goes beyond the point of being able to save doing a paint enhancement. So this customer has booked in to have a 3-year ceramic coating applied, looking to sell this vehicle soon, so wants to get a bit more value out of it by just having it tidied up. So the 3-year DIY Detail coating, what you get in the box, you get the coating itself, a 30 milliliter bottle, and you get the DIY applicator pad as well. We find these pads are really good to get good longevity out of your bottle of coating. You'll be able to get around a big vehicle like this with your single 30 ml bottle. Now, this is a graphene based coating. So DIY have a 3, a 5, and an 8. This is the coating that has the graphene properties in it. So if someone is looking for a coating that has the best water spot resistance, something we're really careful around, because no coating is going to prevent you from getting water spots, but graphene is the proven way to try and prevent some of those from etching through. So what you'll find is when you actually open this coating, now we've given it a good shake, when we go and apply it to our applicator pad here, it's quite dark. It's not a clear coating, look at that. Now at the primer pad, we add quite a few drops on there, and just apply it like any other ceramic coating. We like to do these in circle forms. You can go back and forward as well if you like. But what we find with this coating, why we really enjoy using it, is that you've got instant bond technology, so it's going to bond instantly to the paint, and it's a 1 hour cure time, which means that we can get it in and out of the shop very quickly. We're not having to worry about needing to keep this under cover for an extended period of time, out of water, out of rain. We can release it into the wild, and I mean, you can hopefully see on camera there, the 3-year coating adds some really good depth to the paint as well. We're really happy with the just the appearance of this coating. We found on some of the darker colors of cars that we're working on, we get some, I wouldn't call it scratch filling ability, but it really adds some depth to the point that it does mask up some of the imperfections in the paint. It's not going to mask that, but it will definitely add some depth and gloss to your surfaces. And it's one of those coatings as well that has quite a bit of forgiveness in it. We find that we don't need to be too quick to wipe off. It will start to get to a point where you kind of get a bit of a rainbowy haze, and that's when we know that we're ready to wipe off. We can comfortably do the whole hood of a car, go back to the other side, and then start our wipe off process. We don't need to micromanage it too hard, and we don't need to rush. And then wipe off. So we're using here this is the level 1 from Detail Co, the House of Rags. And we left that coating on there for just over a minute, and our wipe off with this first level towel is nice and easy. You can see, hopefully if you come kind of over the top with the camera there, Glenn, can you see the rainbowing
we can see
effect through there? And then, so this first towel, this is just our initial level. Really, really easy coating to work with.
And because we'd used app at the beginning, there's also, I think it helps to level your coatings a lot easier than had you used panel wipe. So
I think it does. I think that we fight a lot less in trying to do our removal. That's come off really nicely, and I think you'll be able to see across the hood there the depth difference that you get. So you can see right there, a little bit duller, a little bit more depth right there. And then our choice of towel here for our final wipe off. This is the DIY Detail, and we did it because we like the color of this one.
no, that's also the House of Rags. That's a Freeboot 400 by the House of Rags. DIY Detail do another Freeboot 400 in black, which we use for polish removal.
Sorry, that is...
We have color coordinated stuff, so, but they're all the same towel. They're all powered by the House of Rags.
And then we just like to plush a towel to do our final wipe off.
I feel like it picks up the rest of the coating that has left, you know, on the top. Picks up that stuff that doesn't need it. I feel like it picks it better than if we had used more like a pearl weave, whereas the pearl weave is good for spreading and removing that coating into places where it hasn't gone. And I just feel like the extra plushness just picks up that remainder. Does a really good job. And there you have it. That's how we coat our vehicles using the DIY Detail 3-year ceramic coating, and we actually do the same process whether it was a 3, a 5 or an 8 year, and we actually do the same process no matter what sort of ceramic coating we use.
So that's it. We have prepared the paint, we have applied the coating, we've given you some tips, told you which towels we like to use, the preparation products we like, and some of the characteristics around the 3-year coating. Check out all of the products we just talked about on thehouseofrags.com. Use the code OMNIGARAGE, that will save you 10% off your order. We are affiliated with the House of Rags. We do get a small kickback, but we just use that to bring more products to New Zealand and make more videos to educate you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.